Today is day 341 of the year of streaming and learning to code. Wait a second. Hold on. There's... something's up with the webcam. Don't mind me. Dum. Tinkering. Alright, I think... crisis averted? There we go. Technical difficulties. Death. Alright, so, continuing on with day 341, we've got our simple calculator, followed by our example project, followed by our project, example stuff, our stuff, inspect, console. Well, we'll do this console over here. What else did we need? And we need MDN regex. That way we can piece together what we'd like to do. Regex. Oh, that's right, regex 101. And Topher also mentioned MDN regex. D. What are you looking at, little cat? What are you looking at? Yeah, that can't be good. She's struggling. Tiny cat. What are we gonna do with you? Okay, so we have, I think, mostly everything we need to try and piece this together. We have, down here at the bottom of our JavaScript, our nonsense section. Sort of a premonition of what's to come. Here, we're going to go the if, else route. If stuff happens, else if button is equivalent to decimal. Else it's one of the operators. Yeah. I don't know. I do not know. Because I kind of want to specify all three specific patterns. If blank, that should happen. And I'm not sure if it's wrong to have three separate if statements all stacked above each other. I'm wondering if they have to be nested. I know the logic works out the same. Relatively the same. I just feel like it's such a big choice on how I choose to proceed to go. How I choose to proceed to set that up. Let's deal with the regex patterns and whatnot. So it's been a while, but as we look at the examples, I mostly recall, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. And it should actually be be pretty painless, all things considered. You know, we're matching the pattern up with this 0 through 9 for our first one. Ta-da! If the pattern name is equivalent to the symbol or the content, the text content. Which I think that's what Topher was saying before, is that we don't necessarily need to do... We pulled this from our random user generator, and when we did that, that project was referencing an API, and we had to, like, dig into the content of it. Now, true, this was also just the buttons, like the face of the button that we were setting up, comparing it to. Wouldn't this be the same exact thing, the face of the button that we're comparing it to? I don't know. What to do, what to do. And target name. I think, so right now, if we save, console log event target name. Comment this out, save again. Back to our project. When we refresh, click a button. Oh dear God, we unleash the Kraken down here. Let's get that sorted out. Here we go. Here we go. Saving, we're refreshing. We click the number 7, we get the spelling of it. Its name. Ta-da! Well, but for 7, more accurately. We are just looking for the numeral itself. So to do that, we can just do event target. We don't need the name, the dot name, tacked on to the end. At least I think. Save. Refresh. How do we get just that? Dot text content? I don't even know. Text content. Save. Aha! Gotcha. Good, good. Alright, so Steven pieced it together. So I have a 7. I have a 7. Now, what happens when I click this? That's the divide. I'm trying to think of what would be easier. So, like, all of these, the 0 through 9, plus the decimal, the equal sign, the addition sign, and the subtraction, the minus key, all of those are easy to deal with. My issue or concern now, as I'm trying to plan ahead as best as possible, is what's going to happen if and when I do the multiplication key, because it comes across as X and then divide. But if and when human goes to use their keyboard, it will be the slash or the asterisk to multiply. So that means I need to set up in the if the condition to look for the following. It'll be that pattern, or I guess we'd set it up in the regex pattern itself. Do they have a symbols section? I don't think they do. So maybe that's okay. Maybe that's good. Maybe that means I have to provide if it's the plus, the minus, equals, backslash, forward slash. I don't know. I don't know which direction. I think it's... I'm not good with my slash orientation. And then the asterisk and the X. I can just cram all this noise together in the same pattern to look for any of those symbols, and we'll be fine. Okay, alright, so crisis averted. Because part of me was wondering if I should keep the name for the condition, like down here. Instead of decimal, I can set up a regex where it's just the period, the decimal itself. And, yeah, alright. Good talk, Steven. Good talk. We really have to do else. Is it wrong to have two else ifs? Because I really want to specify... No, it'll be fine, because if it's not any of those keys specifically, then we don't have to worry about it. Else something. You want to have two else ifs. Followed by an else with literally nothing in it. Just dead end. Ta-da! And then I can just focus on using this and this. This will be the numbers. Eventually it'll be slash D slash D, one of those. Something regexy. Same thing with the decimal, and same thing with our math operations. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. It's a little questionable, but we'll pull it off. We will find a way to... Can we get rid of the hilarious switch case? Do I actually need any of that switch case? At all? I don't think I do. We set up our... Well, we'll have our function. Our function will do one of the following. Maybe the regex can house the switch cases. I don't know. Hey there, little kitty. I had my eyes closed while I was... Oh my god, you're typing. Bad cat. Gimme, you feline. Hey, go be a cat. Who's got your tummy? Steven does. You're a kitty. I love you. You're a kitty. Me and you. No. That's not a good napping spot for you. You're really in there. Okay. Maybe we can actually make progress today. Else stuff. Cat, this is really not working out for me or you. Or really anybody involved right now. This is... Can your arm? You're gonna need to check that. Get rid of the WS. Thank you for your contribution, little kitty, but that's not quite needed right now. In a perfect world where regex was straightforward, I simply want to take the following regex match. given a string of crap, do the following. X blankety blankety blank, a string and an array. abc.match/a. A symbol match abc. Examples. Yeah, this is almost perfect. Okay, so we have... This method can be used in almost the same way as string.prototypeMatch. Except the different this and the different arguments order. Okay, little kitty, your elbow is just, it's resting on the escape key, which is not comforting at all to anyone involved right now. Can we address your elbow issue? I'm making some major sacrifices right now with our little setup for you, Tiny Cat. Your nap position is just totally not standard operating procedure right now. Got me on the edge, little kitty. You've got me on the edge. Okay, so what do we have going on here? We have the following. Regex stuff. So we have whatever variable regular expression. That is it. That's what we're hunting for. I believe we can also use the exact same thing because we are indeed looking for numbers. We'll change it to our new function. Instead of regex stuff for pattern, it will be numbers 0 through 9. Okay. We'll also have variable string. This will be button name. We're just going to compare it to the parameter of whatever the text content is of the button that's clicked. That is what gets passed down to button stuff. Although in this case, I guess it would be button hell is the proper function now. Okay, it gets pushed to button hell, which is down here. Button hell receives button content. We'll change its name so it's a bit more applicable since we're doing text content. Copy and paste text content button hell button content. Copy, copy, copy. Okay, so now if button content equals numbers, stuff will happen. If a button content or button content equals decimal, how would I set that up? Copy decimal. Is there a way for me to just do the decimal? Do I have to do it in a string? And I'm wondering if I do have the quotes, if the brackets are unnecessary. I think it's a bit repetitive. Symbol. Go back to what we were looking at up here. There's match X only if X is not followed by Y. You can get really clever with regular expressions. Matches the preceding. And an M are positive. Character matches, quantifiers. There's so much crap. Matches a word boundary. The end of an input. And what's the little upward tiny cat where you going? You're moving? Yeah, you're assuming the napping position. You good? Yeah, you're good. Nice, nice. Okay. God, your claws. Why? Ah. Okay. Jesus. Really latching into your napping position. No, no. Ah, your claws. Why? Damn you, feline. Okay. Happy thoughts. She's eased up on her death grip into my thigh. Her little paw full of daggers. Remember, she's cute but deadly. It's awful. Ah, right. We were trying to figure out what the hell the caret thing does. The upwards arrowy thing. Matches beginning of input. If the multi-line flag is set to true, also matches immediately after a line break. For example, the up arrow A does not match the A in an A, but does match the first A in It's kind of like almost like a wild card, I guess. Another qualifier. Not character sets. We're looking for symbols. The decimal symbol in particular. Horizontal crap, null characters, backspaces. I mean, they've got everything under the sun. I'm sure they have one that discusses symbols and the dot. The dot, the decimal point, matches any single character except Terminators. /n/r/u 2028 or u 2029. So this means something very different. This is like anything and everything under the sun. That's the exact opposite of what we're looking for. Oh, good. We probably have to reference its character code. We probably have to inside a character set, the dot loses its special meaning and matches a literal dot. Isn't that what we want? For it to match a literal dot? Inside a character set, the dot loses its special meaning and matches a literal dot. Note that the M multi-line flag does not change the dot behavior. So to match a pattern across multiple lines, the character set up arrow can be used if you don't mean an old version of i.e., of course, it will match any character, including new lines. For example, blankety blankety blank. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe we do have it set up as a literal period right now. Character, they said, inside a character set matches any one of the enclosed characters. You can specify a range of characters by using a hyphen, but if the hyphen appears as the first or last character enclosed in the square bracket, it's taken as a literal hyphen to be included in the character set as normal characters. Aha! Also possible to include character class in a character set. Fascinating. ABCD is the same as A through blah, blankety blank, versus ABCD and hyphen, or hyphen, and so forth and such and such. Yeah, good. That's hot. Okay. So this is what we want in our future. We just have decimal as that. Oh, that was a terribly long-winded journey just for very little bit of reward. But it works. Nevertheless, it works. So, what was the next bit we were looking at? Here's this. String, variable string. So we don't need to worry about setting up a variable or button context, because that's our parameter that we're passing to our if statements. We just need to worry about setting up the variables, and our last variable is as follows. Since we can enter in the literal symbols, I think we should be okay. My concern is the and divide. I don't know if and divide is going to be read the same way as it is in HTML. If that will still apply in the regular expression variable. But we're gonna try anyways. Operator? Oh god. Kitty fur in our eye or something like that. Some ungodly life form has clamped onto her left eyeball. Totally cool. We can type one-handed. We already type with one finger, so might as well just keep going down that path. Math operator. Operate? Operation? I just want to call it math operator. Crap, we're gonna call it math operation. No. Math. Yes, math operation. It's what it is. That's what we're doing. Math operation is the slashes. There's a plus sign involved somewhere. And a letter G. And something about brackets. BA brackets. With the capital T. That was a Mr. T joke. No? Alright, fine. Have it your way. We'll leave all the terrible jokes aside for now. What to do? Math operations. Was there a symbols class or a cool little thing for plus and minus and divide? I really don't think there was. I don't believe there was. There's this noise. There's the either or. Can we do commas? Did they allow for commas? Or we just like cram stuff together? Yeah, we can cram stuff together. Okay, so we are looking to do the following. Plus, I mean, we can do A, B, C, D. What's stopping us from going plus, minus? The and divide is killing me. Because with the brackets like this, I feel like we need to have commas. I don't remember if I'm allowed to do commas or not. Ah, god damn it. Regular expression, multiple symbols. Because right now, in my mind, the way I see it, I mean, ideally, it's kind of like this. And divide. And multiply. Comma. The slash, which is already a part of the character set, as well as an asterisk. I don't know if it's better for me to take those or literally just take the symbol itself and put it into the code. Copy, copy, copy. Like so. See, that really helps simplify, but I don't know if that's going to cause issues, because this is what we're using to get there. HTML. Oh, it's and times. Times and divide. So we've already got that problem ahead of us. And times. Versus, again, the x. And that shit. Because look, all of these letters are different. What's to stop A, B, C, D from being read as all different characters in the brackets from E, I, M, E, S? What if they just think we're looking for those letters specifically? Which would suck. What to do? We're just gonna have to test it. We're just gonna have to test it. There's no easy way around this. There's no guide to regular expressions. No one wins at regular expressions, you just survive. Yeah, and the stupid, what's it called? The commas. I feel like it's gonna be looking for 5 commas. Don't mind us, we can't, we're dying here. We're at least gonna be trapped in confusion. We're at least gonna trying to be able to breathe as best as possible. The other thing that's pissing me off is this button. We set it up as an 80-20 thing. Actually, I think we did 20-60 and 20%. I really should change it. The whole reason of putting it up there was to maintain like all the same button style and feel. Although All the other buttons are going to get smaller. Why wouldn't this button get smaller? We're going to end up styling this button. Yeah, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it. Don't mind me. Minor CSS break. While we refocus and collect our thoughts regarding regular expression. Something about CSS, the display, we want it to be now 25. 25 and 50. Save. Refresh. There we go. That's better. That's less awful looking. Now, we were going to do more stuff. Clickety clack equals the following. Tiny cat, what are you doing down there? What is happening? Just go to sleep. Oh, you are asleep. You're moving in your sleep. Are you dreaming? There we go. You're cute. Forging ahead in our confusion. Regex in unbound wild lands of misfortune and confusion. We will find a way out of this hellhole. Not anytime soon, but we'll piece this nightmare together. So regardless, we've got our pattern, at least for the first two. We know numbers and decimal will work just fine. We don't need to worry about having a specific string that we're attaching it to because we are attaching it to the parameter button content. And then here, variable results, RE, that pattern, symbol dot match, ring. What the f is happening? Console log result 21 2. Who is on first? What the deuce is happening? Regular expression. New. My regular expression is a number hyphen a number hyphen a number. Alright. We're feeding it a string. That, and that. And we are expecting a result, which is applied down here in the console log, or string, which is what we're working with. That would be button content dot match this. Okay. String prototype match calls that. I can kind of live with that. We're console logging group 1, 2, and 3, which are the following results. If blankety blank return group n. Damn it all. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna live dangerously. That's a divide, and this is. Where's our calculator? Copy. Yeah, there we go. Quick fix. We can get rid of all the commas. There. Living dangerously. Okay. Save. What's gonna happen? We are going to console log all of this stuff. If button content equals any of that shit, we want it to console log the following. We wanted to console log button content. Yeah, good. Good. So, let's keep that party going. Here will be decimal button content. Copy. Followed by, just as a quick fix, okay, okay. There's that. Let's comment out this noise. Oh dear God. There's that. Here's this. This is a living, breathing function. Have. Okay. Alright. I mean, worse things have happened, but this is what we've got for now. We have an if, and another if. We've got 3 nested ifs. 2 turtle doves, a partridge in a pear tree. Let's fucking rock. Go time. Button hell, here we come. I don't think anything will trigger our hilariously sketchy switch case, so we should be good. Save, save, save. Refresh. Okay, we've pissed off the JavaScript gods on line 199. They would like a line 99, they'd like a sacrifice. Line 99. Oh, yep, we forgot to get rid of the comment. Save again. Refresh. Line 101. What the fuck is happening on 101? Everything's fine. It's a thing. Is this a stray? Does this not belong anywhere? Oh, it is a stray. Wait a second, hold the phone. What the fuck is going on? What is this connected to? So we need an extra one. That's there. This is here. And that's connected to the one up top. There we go. We fixed it. Steven fixed it. It was me. I'm the idiot. No need to worry, ladies and gentlemen, and robots. Whatever you prefer. Just a crazy person being crazy. Refresh. Bah, what is that? What is that? Who's on first? That doesn't need to be there. That's not helping anyone's day. Where's that even coming from? Where's there a slash and an asterisk? Who sees a slash with a space followed by an asterisk just floating out in the ether? Anybody? You get a half nickel if you can find the slash with a space. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think they're on drugs. To be completely honest. Where in the hell would that come from? It just doesn't make any sense. Let's just click stuff. See, 7 works. Is that supposed to be here? It's got the little Arrow? What are they? Chevrons? Yeah. A little drop down arrow to expand. Nothing's happening. There's zero expansion in my life. Nonsense. Buttons. Everything seems relatively okay. We're never going to be able to find that. So, line 5, console logs it. We're passing this on to button hell, which is all the way down yonder. Button hell receives the button / symbol that's clicked. And we should be comparing it to these. And if button is a number, we want it to console log what it was. There's no semicolon, and the if statements shouldn't be stacked. Because we're never going to get to decimal or the other stuff. All of this is tragic. And I don't know if we need to do console log or if we should do return, but either way, let's keep forging ahead. Things that rhyme with get us the fuck out of here. Cut. Else if. And paste. I have no idea what I just touched. Let's undo that because I feel like I just made everything worse. Let's get rid of just all that noise, because that's just needlessly special. We want to do the following. We want to add a curly bracket and add an else if, add another curly bracket, and add an else. You know what? We're going to do else if again because I can. And then after that, we'll do else. We have an if, else if, else if, else. Okay. Alright, I can live with all of that. Nothing. I know that's totally not needed, but it's just to make life easier for me. What is it? You know, what does this connect to? What the hell is that connected to? Who knows? Damn, and there's some cool key command that takes me. I think there's a key command. I just know that it highlights it as blue. What's that one? It's all the way up there. We don't need this. There we go. Save, save, save. Let's get rid of our nonsense section, because it's really not that nonsensey anymore. Function. I guess let's delete the switch case. Oh, no, not yet. We'll get there. Where the is that coming from? What is that? Slash? Slash and asterisk. They're just rogue characters floating around. I know before we were commenting out with slash and damn it, slash and asterisk, but when they're separated, it doesn't do anything. See, it's not grayed out. There, grayed out, spaced, nothing. So I don't know where this is occurring. Is the next slash and asterisk that meet that format, but there's no space between. They're just nestled together. Like the best buddies ever. And everything else was fine. So what the deuce? What the deuce indeed. Whatever, the ship's going down. Save, save, save. We can check CSS, nothing special. Here, anything at all. No one sees any strays. I know I don't. Oh, that's as good as that's gonna get. Save, 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 refresh, anything. Uncaught token, line 79. Else if button content decimal console log blah. What's wrong with line 79? Can we only have one else if? That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. And this goes there. Ah, typical. What could be wrong with line 79? Else if button content God, this is killing me. Oh, the Quay. Put a space between else it really? Oh. Well, that's soul crushing. Bad Steven. Oh my god. How tragic. Save, save, save. Thank you, the Quay. Should be else if, not else if. Noted. Where was I could have sworn there was somewhere. Maybe it was Free Code Camp. I don't know. I could have sworn there was a site where they had them touching. Or I'm reflecting. I'm just remembering the past incorrectly of doing the exact same thing before and running into an issue because I was entering it with no space. Pff. Ah, cat, your fur. Pff. He's not even here. It's like time delayed fur bombs. She left her nap position like 20 minutes ago. And now fur is just now landing on my tongue. On top of the else if fiasco. Save, save, save. The Quay. Dude happens all the time. Oh, okay, well, still. Still hurts. Refresh. Okay, and this. Why? Why is... Who can find the slash and the asterisk? The only slash and the asterisk that I know of are right here, but there's no space. And again... When we have them together, they comment out, but when they're spaced, like they're showing in the console, they don't gray out stuff. See this? This is my hell. What is... Where does that exist? Nowhere up here. Everything's fine and dandy. Through all that noise. And nope. And nothing. Why? Where? Oh dear God. Nothing down here. Oh, it doesn't matter. Save, save, save. Let's just keep on keeping on. Refresh. Here we go. Click. Well, the upper console log works. We have this. We're passing the text content on to our function, button content. We have our regular expressions. Oh, we need to match them. We need to match them up, right? We actually need to do something with them. So we have to do button dot match. Button if string dot match blah. That's what it is. If button content... Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Button content dot match. Numbers. That right? Yeah, I don't know if it's better to do the pattern button content dot match, or if it's better to do this button content dot match numbers. Let's just try this. Let's try that for now. We're meant to fall on our face. This is how we learn. Testing and exploring. No time like the present. Aha! It worked! Stuck on that planet Earth. Steven figured it out. Okay, so the 9s work. And see, when we go to do the decimal, it won't work. I mean, it will still console log up here when we click on the decimal, like so. Decimal. But now, when we go to do button content dot match, well, we don't even need to highlight stuff. We can do button content dot match decimal. Ta-da! And we save. Now, when we refresh, and the numbers console log twice, and now when we do decimal, aha! Steven figured it out. I did it. I did it. That was painful. That was a solid hour of confusion. Surprisingly, the largest roadblock was the else if fiasco, which we would never have figured out if it wasn't for the Quay. So thank you for that. Oh, that shortened the war by about 30 years. So we appreciate your assistance on that. Ah, rookie move, Steven. But now let's go ahead and finish out the matching. We're just gonna have the console log in the meantime, now that we've set up our regular expressions, what to match based off of, and then tomorrow we can really, like, delve into, well, I don't know if we'll go through all of them in full detail, but we can start to chip away with what we want to occur in here for stuff stuff should happen. So that'll happen for each one of these. Copy. And one more. And we have our else statement down here with nothing because I just wanted them to match up. I wanted to have an if. I wanted to have conditionals to lock these occurrences into place. I don't want to just have an unbound else for the math operators in case any other key that isn't a number or a decimal gets pressed. It seemed way too risky, so that was my best solution for now. I think there's a better way of writing it that gets the same results and provides the same functionality, but I can't think of what that is right now. But I'm okay with that. Let's do button content match. We're down here for math operations. And I think we can land this bird and call it quits after an extremely painful yet confusing hour. We did in fact survive, which is pretty freaking awesome. Math operation. Okay, save. Let's give that another run, refresh. We've got numbers 1, 2, and 3. We've got our decimal, and yeah, look at that. Cool. It all works, and we can even try clear, maybe. Oh, wait, we don't have... Do we have clear set up for anything? We don't have clear set up. We have the same thing set up for clear. Yes, we should. And it would look like this. Our last ditch effort, clear. Can I have variable clear? Do we already have a variable as clear somewhere else? No, we don't. Okay, I'm just... Because I know I've repeated stuff multiple times, like the ID and the name is both the same for lowercase, and then we've got the CSS for all that stuff, and it's very similar, so I was just freaking out as far as the variable goes. I didn't know if I was crossing wires, all that kind of rookie nonsense that I've been doing for the last 340 days. What were we doing? Clear, /d/. There's a plus involved. Here's this. You get a G. You get a G. Everybody gets a G. Brackets. And we will do the button text content. The face value of that would be exactly this, as is. We can do another else if statement. Can you end on an else if? I think that's what it was. We've been in this situation before. I don't think I have to have an else. I think I can end on an else if. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Clear. Yeah. Save. Refresh. Aha! I did it! I did it! Hot damn. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You know what? We're gonna run through all the buttons. 7, 8, 9. Divide. 4, 5, 6. Multiply. 1, 2, 3. Subtract. 0 decimal equals plus. And last but not least, clear. Yeah, look at that. Fan-frickin-tastic. The calculator is alive, ladies and gentlemen. It is alive. So cool. We actually made progress today. I mean, not like great progress, but progress nonetheless, so. Oh, so cool. So very, very cool. It's almost like we're learning how to do stuff over this year of learning how to code. Kinda surreal. Let's crack open GitHub, push all this noise, save and commit. Where is the GitHub desktop? Yeah, we're hunting for you. Gotcha. Things are opening. What did we do today? We did JavaScript regular expressions. Set up regex. Indeed we did. Copy. Save. Commit. And push. Resolving deltas. Close out of that. Verify everything looks good in GitHub repository. Simple calculator. We see updates. Ta-da! Awesome. Oh, way cool. We made it through the regular expression nightmare. We haven't had to use regex in so long. It's been at least the better part of 2.5 months, I think. So we had to reach back quite a ways, dig deep into our repertoire of tools from earlier in the year. Let's go ahead and back out of this. Let's jump into OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream. Today we had the incredibly helpful tip from the Quay regarding the else if fiasco, which was greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Also, thank you to anyone else who may have stumbled in here to view the stream. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated, as always. Day 341 comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 342 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.